My hair is literally so gross right now. I need to wash it. Hey guys, Sylvia here, and I'm back with another designer bag related video because you guys have been enjoying them, so I will continue doing them. And if you're new to my channel and this is your first time watching, I have a whole playlist full of designer bag videos, so I will link that below and you can watch until your heart's content. Today we are talking about a super classic bag. It is the Chanel Classic Flap. I'm going to be comparing the 4 most popular sizes of the classic flap, and I think I have about 5 classic flaps, so I have definitely gone through this more than once. So today I have brought to you the 4 most popular sizes: the jumbo flap, the medium large flap, the mini flap, and the square mini flap. So I know that for most people, all they care is knowing about what fits inside these bags, so I'm gonna hop straight into it and show you guys what fits into each and every single one of these sizes. So here is the jumbo flap. Mine is a double flap, so you can see there's that double flap there. So my quote-unquote wallet is actually just this Chanel like card holder thing, and it's actually quite small but carries a lot. But because I know most people carry a real wallet, I also have this like old big Marc Jacobs wallet of mine. I'll use this one to like represent a standard size wallet. So that can go right in there. I can also fit a 330 milliliter water bottle right there. I can also fit my phone. And if anyone's wondering where I got this wrap from, I'll link it below. Usually I actually put my phone back here because it's easier for me to get to. But for the purpose of this video, I can show you what it's like on the inside as well. Let's just say we have this mirror there. Some essentials: lip balm, a lipstick, and hand cream. These all fit comfortably in there. I can also throw my keys in there and sunglasses. And as you can see, I still have tons and tons of room. I could even put in my small wallet in here as well, and my sunglasses, and it will still close very comfortably. Next I have the medium flap. Again, mine is a double flap. I could still fit my water bottle in here, although I would then probably have to compromise a big wallet. But again, I can fit my big wallet in here. It is at this point quite snug. I'd probably be only able to fit like a lipstick and maybe my sunglasses on top. And then again, probably my phone, or I could put my phone in the back as well, but I'll put it here, let's say. This is like the perfect fit. It's perfectly snug and safe. No extra pushing or pulling needed. But for the sake of my actuality, I don't use that big wallet. So instead I would put in maybe a water bottle, let's say, and my little wallet thing here. I would probably squeeze in my lipstick, lip balm, and hand cream. I could still fit keys and sunglasses quite nicely. It fits everything that the other one did minus the big wallet, but it is way more snug than the other. The jumbo definitely had extra room still to fit other things, but this is not pushing it or pulling it in any uncomfortable. Next we have the regular mini. So obviously I cannot fit my big wallet in there. I can put this little baby in here. If you want to replace a wallet with instead a water bottle, you could probably still get away with that. Put your cash and money in these pockets with, you know, your goodies all up in there. These still fit. So let's say we minus the water bottle. We put my wallet. All of these can stay. My phone can also stay. I have a lot more keys than a regular person, I would have to say, but you know, you could probably fit that in there. And then my sunglasses, they might be too snug. There, it all still fits. I only had to really sacrifice my big wallet and my water bottle, but everything else still fits. And lastly, the mini. So the mini only fits the plus phones if there's no case on them. If you do have a case, you're screwed. I could still put in my wallet, all these extra goodies in here. Whoops. My keys could probably fit, but then I sacrificed my sunglasses. But then again, this still fits comfortably like that. I wonder if I take out my keys, if I could put in my sunglasses. It's a little bit snug, but they do fit. Just like that. Alright, so now that that is out of the way, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts and feelings about every single size, and I will link in the description below the time marks to each of the bags that I'm talking about, so if you don't care about one and care more about the other, you can just click it. Let's start with the biggest. So this one is of course the jumbo size right here. So this was my very first Chanel flap, and I think the reason why I went with the jumbo was that the price difference between the jumbo and the medium large is not that much, so in my mind I was like, okay, well, it's more price worth it to be buying a bag that fits way more than the other. So mine is the double flap, and it does fit a lot. There is a lot of room in there. It fits a full water bottle very comfortably in there, which was a big selling point for me because I like it when my bags can fit water bottles. I like to stay hydrated. I would say that I'm someone who does typically carry a lot, and this bag is way more than enough room needed. I had never had an issue with it not being enough room as my everyday bag carrying my everyday things. So capacity wise, I'm very happy with it. When it comes to wearing it, I do have to admit it is one of my heavier bags, and it can get pretty tiring on my shoulder, and the straps can get pretty uncomfortable on my shoulder if I'm wearing it for a while on a like sleeveless shirt. It doesn't help that I pretty much have to carry it double strapped because when I carry it one strap, it is way too long on me. I feel like it is way too long on most heights if you wear it one strap. Even when I try to wear it crossbody, it's way too long, and I don't really know that many people that can actually even pull it off crossbody. It's also a little bit too big and boxy to look good crossbody, so it's not a great crossbody bag. You're stuck with all this extra hardware, which is the chain, when it's not really useful beyond just carrying it at this length. I prefer wearing this size more in the winter than in the summer. Because it's a little bit bigger, it looks more balanced on my winter clothes, so when I'm wearing sweaters and jackets and just like more clothing. In the summer where I'm wearing less to no clothes, it can look a little bit big on my frame. Personally, I don't think it looks too big to the point where it's like, whoa, like that bag is way too big for her. It just doesn't look as balanced on my body because the bag width-wise is a lot wider than me. Because of the sizing, I feel like it is more of a casual-ish bag. I really don't pair this with anything super fancy looking. I find myself wearing this mostly during the day if I'm going somewhere like medium nice, or in the evening if I'm going out to an event or a dinner at a restaurant that's not like McDonald's or super casual / nothing super fancy like where I'm wearing a skirt or a dress. Overall, I think this is a great size for someone who carries a lot like I do. So next I have arguably the most popular size of them all is the medium large flap. I have this one in two different colors. So I have the black caviar leather with the silver hardware and the beige Claire with gold hardware. Between the jumbo and the medium large, which is the size right beside each other, it is a little bit of a difference. The medium large is definitely shorter and lengthwise as well. I kind of wish that they had a classic size that was kind of in between these two because I do feel like they're actually quite a big difference from each other. This size is probably the most classic, which is why most people gravitate towards it. For me personally, it fits just enough. When I pack minimally, it fits perfectly and there is some extra space, but when I pack it to like what I would usually pack, it is a little bit of a tight fit. I find this bag to be very comfortable in weight. It's not hard to carry at all. I don't like carrying it on the double strap because it just is like too tight of a fit. I almost never carry my purses like this. I feel like this is such like a mom way to carry it. I don't know, is that offensive? So I always carry it with the one strap like this, and it sits perfectly by my hip, exactly where I want it to be. It's very comfortable to kind of lean my hand on as well. The strap isn't too heavy, it's very comfortable. I've never had an issue with it. And if you have a smaller frame or you have no tits like me, you can actually wear this crossbody and it sits in a pretty decent spot. It doesn't sit exactly where other crossbodies will sit, where it's near your hip. It sits a little bit higher than that. I personally don't mind this look. I actually kind of like that it sits a little bit higher. It's more comfortable on me anyways because I don't actually like crossbodies that swing around my hips. It's uncomfortable to walk in. The strap lengthwise, I probably like the medium large best only because I can wear it on my shoulder and also crossbody. I find this size to be quite versatile. You can wear it during the day, you can wear it during the evening. This is probably the one size that I would get the most different colors, looks, and finishes in because I feel like they all can be worn all different ways, which is why I have a black one and then also a beige one, and I want one in like a gray too. I think that'd be nice. I think this size can be dressed up and dressed down. I personally wear it casual all the time. I also wear it more dressed up, and I wear it when I go to fancy looking parties as well. Next, we have the mini. So this is the original mini, not the new mini that's even smaller than this. I don't understand that mini. Like, that mini is so mini that you can't even fit anything in it. This one has also been a really popular size lately. I've seen lots of people get the mini as they've been coming out with a lot of different colors and finishes and looks. The difference between the mini and the medium large is actually quite big. As you can see side by side, it is much shorter And also the width of the mini is obviously shorter as well. The one difference that I want to point out with the minis is that they don't come in the double flap. So my medium larges and my jumbo are the double flap ones where you obviously there's a double flap and there's like an extra pocket there. And I feel like sometimes that actually takes up more room, but it also is thicker, meaning it can't fit as much. So I feel like the ones that don't have the double flap are actually more flexible and forgiving when it comes to trying to stuff things in there. I think the mini is most perfect for the type of girl that is just a grab and go, on the go type of gal, doesn't carry a lot besides her wallet and keys and phone. It is a perfect casual everyday bag, but at the same time, it kind of works for an evening bag as well in most cases. Because it is a smaller bag, it can look like an evening bag. The only downfall to it is that there's only one way to wear the strap. So typically with an evening bag, I don't feel like you wear crossbody or a long bag. It's usually worn a little bit shorter or more handheld in my opinion. For me, when I wear it on the one shoulder, I actually find that it's a little bit too long for my preference to wear it on the shoulder, so I prefer wearing it as a crossbody as it fits a little bit better. Again, I don't really like it when crossbodies go below my hips because I feel like it gets in the way when I'm walking, but it doesn't look bad. It sits in an okay place. I don't really prefer wearing it on the one shoulder as is because it's a little bit too low for me. However, some people will actually shorten the strap by wrapping it around. Then you have something a little bit shorter that sits almost where the medium flap sits. I would say a little bit higher than where the medium flap sits. I'm comfortable with where it sits like this. I think it's in a very comfortable spot. However, I don't really like the look of doing that because you get these like little loop bump things that's just not that aesthetic looking. Another option that I know people do is they pull in the strap here and then just tie it on the inside. I mean, like you can, it's kind of a nuisance though, and you just see it like dangling in your bag. I've done that with my jumbo a few times. I'm just not really into it, and this chain just takes up a lot of room in the bag as well. I feel like with smaller bags I'm more open to getting brighter pops of color, so I would totally get a mini in like a bunch of different colors to make it like a little pop of color in my outfit. I would say the one thing with the minis is that sometimes they get lost in the winter when you're wearing big jackets. They just kind of get uncomfortable to wear, or they get lost within the outfit. So minis aren't really my bag of choice in the winter. I almost only wear small bags in the warmer weather. Alright, the last one that I have here is the square mini, which is obviously mini in a more square shape. As you can see, it's a little bit taller. It's also a little bit bigger width-wise as well. For me, I only really wear this bag when I go out in the evening or if I'm going clubbing or something. It's for nights that I'm not carrying a lot or that I don't need to carry a lot. So the long strap is similar to the mini, although a little bit shorter. So I do like where it sits a little bit better when I'm wearing it one strap. And I do also like where it sits a little bit more wearing crossbody. If I show you guys the comparison here, you will see that the strap is about maybe 1 to 2 inches shorter on the square mini. So this might be a better option for those who find that the rectangular mini is a little bit long on them. It is a very light and comfortable bag to wear. Again, because of the sizing, I do find myself gravitating towards it more in the warmer months where I wear smaller bags. It's also a great kind of like vacation bag as well when you're traveling and just going around looking for a small bag. This is a good example of a bag that I wouldn't mind buying in more different colors. Obviously I have this in a blue. I would love it in a red. I think it'd be a cute pop of red color. Between the square mini and the regular mini, looks wise, I think I prefer the look of the rectangular mini more because I like that it's a little bit longer width wise. I think it suits my body shape better. The square is cute, but when I wear it, it doesn't always look as right on my body, I feel. So I think when you're debating between the two minis, you should really try both on and see which shape really suits your body shape more. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you do and subscribe because I would really appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, be sure to let me know below. I will try my best to get to them. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. See ya!